Hello, another here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. We are going to run Kaom's Dream today. With a bit of luck, if things go quickly, we might also attempt Doreso's Dream. But defeating King Kaom is going to be at least the goal of this episode, and everything else is just a bonus. So, elemental resistance out of the gate, that's an interesting way of them to say hello. So let's resummon the Golem. They really do like to chew through the Golem. That's a Golem without any links, without any boosts, just on augmented. It has limited tanking capabilities, let's put it that way. Or it's just doing a really good job of just distracting all the mobs and pulling all the damage towards it. So stop trying to deal damage to me. That was a dog nipping my heels. Hey, Hexfond. Let's become curse immune. Well, for a little bit. That works. Again. So I switched back to my regular mana flask rather than the hybrid. Oh, the hybrid was just an experiment, but only having 2 sips was something I did overlook initially. And it really does make hybrid flasks rubbish. Unless of course you have multiple hybrid flasks. That might of course be an option. Replace some of the regular life flasks with hybrids. That way you do... Oh, you combine them, give them double duty. A build like this, that's... I don't know, it doesn't really feel useful. Especially because I don't really need the life regen all that often. We'll see how this goes. So yeah, the blues should definitely notice that they are getting tougher. It takes quite a bunch of these greater bolts to kill blues, or the shotgun, so to say. Ooh, Arcanists. Plus 2 levels. And a bunch of totems. Let's deal with the totems first before we summon more trouble. Hello there, cave beasts. I think they are guest monsters, aren't they? I don't remember them being here originally in normal difficulty. Okay. We can do this. Lightning storm, just get out of the way, it works. Regular mobs, you can still shotgun them to bits. It's really not an issue. Unless of course there's a tree blocking the way. Ooh. Orb Refusing, Chromatic Orb, and some standard things. Nice. Hello there, yellow meteor golem. And it is pretty dead. Good. Well, so far though, if you're careful, then things work out pretty well. You do have to make some strategic steps back every once in a while in order to just properly deal with mobs. Because they hurt. And as I kind of discussed at length in the previous episode, my defenses aren't quite what they could be. So that means I have to compensate for my lack of defenses and gear with player skill. So yeah, I'm doomed. Nah, just kidding. I think it will work itself out. Let's see, some void bears. So I'm very curious to see how Triskeriaki on Merciless is going to handle. Definitely going to be an interesting fight. Or not. You know. It's he's tougher on the lower difficulties because you have less tanking capabilities usually, less resists, less ways of dealing with him. Okay, so we have piercing bolts, so we just keep shooting in their general direction. At some point they're all just gonna die. And now that we have killed all the add-ons, a combination of just shotgunning and single shots worked pretty well. Let's resummon the Golem. And we got it. And all we get is a single ID scroll. Loot drops. They are random. They definitely are random. There's no concept of just rewards for killing things. You never get what you think you deserve. You just get whatever you are lucky enough to get. Killing more things eventually, of course, just gives you more opportunities to make that luck work, but there's never any guarantees. Oh, hello there, you very fast thingamajig. Okay, this is a 68 area, which is good, so this is the same level as tier 1 maps. I'm level 69 myself. XP is very good this way, which, well, I strongly approve of. Oh wow, that's a lot of little statue fellas. Let's clean this out before we even dare touch the strong box. So, that works pretty well. Cleaned out most of it. There's a couple of stragglers here. One more. Hey, strong box. Let's ideate. What is it gonna bring us? Random curse, mirrored items, 3 rares. So this is gonna be fun. Let's clean the curse. There's an elemental reflector in here, which hurts quite a bit. So, proxy bubble. So multiple rares like this, they hurt. Oh, there is never a shame in making tactical withdrawals in order to deal with them. Proxy bubbles are annoying because you have to get inside of the bubble. Luckily this was a caster type. Ooh, Assassin's Garb. Oh, wait. So, this is interesting, right? Assassin's Garb. Shadow is basically portrayed as an assassin. One of my ascendancies is called Assassin. But Assassin's Garb is a ranger gear. Why? Why? Fix your names. Make them consistent. Ooh, inner treasure. That's guaranteed unique. Ooh, this is interesting. There's the Zandetta's Cassocks, energy shields. Lightning on 2 attacks, extra energy shield, a whole bunch of extra energy, chaos resistance, and 100% chance on block to create a consecrated ground. It's a low level item. This is very nice if you're late normal, mostly through cruel. If you roll 4 or 5 sockets on this, you have a very nice leveling gear. The chaos resistance is pretty solid. Whenever you block creating consecrated ground, mwah. Terrific. It obviously synergizes very well with a Zealot's overbuild, because the consecrated ground makes you regen 4% of your max life per second. With Zealot's Oath that becomes your max energy shield, and this is an energy shield item. Also the chaos resistance. Chaos is the only thing that penetrates energy shield, so the Cassocks are a very nice complement to it, because then you resist the one thing that can pierce your energy shields. Vaal mask. Interesting, it's 4 sockets. That's actually worth keeping though. There is a higher tier. I can go here and boom. You lose that arm.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, so we are completely massacring them. As I say, I'm very curious to see how Triskeriaki is going to handle. If he's going to be in his own little bubble or if he's going to be out in the world. Out in the world is easier to deal with. His own little side area is definitely trickier because you're more exposed when you approach him. Oh, but it seems a bit chance based, but you get just a random chance of one or the other way, which is good, so you can't prepare for it, you have to be on guard. Oh, Golem is nearly dead, let's resummon. Yeah, low on mana. So one of the things besides one of the trickster upgrades for giving you a ton of mana regen and a chance to gain mana back whenever you cast a spell or use a skill. Just getting more mana regen from things like rings is also a very good way to fix your mana issues. Found a decent base amethyst ring, so that's one of those things that resists chaos. And because I'm massively over resisting my resistances right now, I figured, well, hey, let's ID it and see if it's good, because if it's even semi decent, it could have been an upgrade, since I gained a ton of resists from my rings, but especially this one. No, it's 28 resists from the implicit, plus another 23 from the explicit lightning resist. But besides that, no, added lightning, don't care. Added accuracy, don't care. 18 max mana, that's not a lot. 20 energy shield, that's nice. The 20 energy shield translates to almost 80 energy shield on my character, though, so that is worth keeping. And 26 max life is also on the low end, so replacing this with something that boosts chaos resistance and more life and other things would have been useful. But it also rolled with 50% increased mana regen, which was pretty good. In the end, it gave me cold resist while I needed lightning resist in order to stay maxed. So that was unfortunate. And it already had enough suffixes that I couldn't add lightning resist on top of things. Otherwise I would have switched out. But gear can, it's a good reminder that gear can fix a lot of issues with your build. You don't always need to look at the skill tree or the ascendancy tree in order to fix your build. Just like the mana leech on my shotgun Frostbolt is a very good way to just fix mana issues. Okay, so normally Triskeriaki should have been down there. Because he didn't roll, he's gonna be out in the wild. So, depending on how the level layout rolls, this might actually be an easier encounter for us. Just have to stay vigilant. Sentinel jackets. I need more pockets. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need more pockets. So we'll just quickly pop into town. Put everything in the stash, and then we move on again. And this is all currency. Just look at the raw currency drops. It's getting really nice. Upside of playing high-end characters, you get a lot more currency from playing a level 69 in this case character than you would get from playing a level 20 character. Let's see, that's just a regular Akango. Also a regular one. I mean, Triskeriaki has a different color, and I believe his puddle also has a different color. So I'm far enough away that I actually don't affect him with Frostbite just yet. This one is the Pinata. Have froze his tail. Whoa, just look at how, just listen to how long that went on. Just hitting stuff. There were little guys all over the freaking place. And they were all just getting mowed down by this wave of Frostbolts. So, there's so many ground effects. This is lag heaven. On the other hand, now chance to shock things might be good. Let's look at this going. Just boom boom. They die. Really, really satisfying just mowing down screens of opponents. Pierce on projectile attacks. Definitely cool. I never really considered how useful Pierce would be on projectiles. But now after playing this build with just Frostbolt has an inherent Pierce, I can imagine wanting to emphasize a Pierce support gem on other projectile attacks. Oh, I played an Essence Drain Contagion Shadow in Talisman League. That one didn't have Pierce. If I would rebuild it, I would most likely put Pierce on it. And especially because the support gems like that, Pierce as such, they actually gain additional damage now. Which while before they didn't, they only had their utility rather than a damage bonus. So it seems like a useful thing to explore more. Because it's a massive damage increase for just hitting multiple opponents. There's an exit here, but I haven't seen Triskeriaki. Where the heck is he hiding? Where did they hide him? I did a full clear of the area. And this, it looks like a thing, but there's walls here, so I couldn't even go down there. Hey. Here I thought Triskeriaki was a guaranteed spawn. Or did I accidentally kill him with just off-screen Frostbolts? That would be hilarious if I accidentally killed Triskeriaki. So far so good. If you look at the... I'm not taking a lot of damage, not getting hit quite a lot. Energy shield keeps nice and... well, not full all the time, but it stays pretty high most of the time. Which is good, since you don't want your energy shield to get low. I mean, 2/3 of my health pool is energy shield right now. So that's in here. Low energy shield, scary. But we have a Golem that's very excellent at dealing with him. So, what are the things I have been thinking about? Maybe I should... The Stone Golem, it doesn't have an AoE tag, but its taunt is an AoE. So you would presume that linking a Stone Golem with increased AoE would actually do something. No Frostbomb, increased AoE, and then replacing the added cold damage with the Golem, so just link it in here. That could be an interesting way to augment the Golem, so it just pulls in even more. And from even further away. Basically increasing the control factor that the Golem adds, and also guaranteeing I have to recast it probably twice as often because it's going to be twice as effective. But, you know, it should add more safety to the build, even more than before. Hello, the Kango. Yeah, sure. Free Frostbolt delivery service. Ooh, yellow. Scumlord the Hideous. Oh no, he is so hideous. Such a Scumlord. Scumlord didn't even drop your rare item. That's a true Scumlord. Okay, but Where are all the people? Usually this area is crowded. It's packed with opponents. Now, nothing. It feels strangely abandoned. There's a rare in the back. I see an aura. Allies have increased accuracy and crit chance. Yeah, let's take you out. I don't like it when they crit me. Let's resummon the golem. Height difference, so just sleep down. From the looks of it, this is not gonna be a Dresso episode. It well, took quite a nice while to go through here. So, ow. Stop hurting. Hey. Done killing them now. Let's resummon the golem. Was down a little bit. Wisdom scroll. Always pick up your wisdom scrolls. You never have enough wisdom. Well, just a guy with over 200 wisdom scrolls in his stash, but sure. I always try to keep about 10 portals on the hand and 20 wisdoms. That way, you know, you don't really have to think about it, but at some point, oh, if you get too many scrolls or not enough scrolls, then you have to just restock them. The scrolls are useful. And no, if you start to drown in them, then every once in a while, you can buy portal scrolls with your wisdom scrolls. And then you can buy orbs of transmutation with portal scrolls. It's very inefficient, but if you're picking up that low level currency anyway, no, might as well do something useful with it. Alternatively, you can just treat them as pennies and just not pick them up because, well, they're pennies. Let's get out of there. I don't like it when they rain fire down on me. Okay, let's actually drink a potion. Works pretty well. Level 68 Templar thing. Well, that's a good thing. This is a level 69 area. I'm 69, nearly 70. So that means Kaom is gonna be 2 levels higher. Also Order of the Thunderstorm something. Storm Herald, yeah, those guys. Okay, he's a bit mobile, so I'm just gonna shotgun him. Okay, he's actually now pinned in his place. No, he's not. Jeez. Right. Poof, that was interesting. I was gonna say tough, but it wasn't tough. It was just a matter of moving about, positioning, and taking him out. Orlo's grip. Wait, you are not the one that's causing the immortality. Okay, and there's something in the back that's causing the immortality, because right now it's not happening. Good. Okay, so Ghost Possessed and pretty dead. Yeah, see, there's a totem boss in there. You. Also, they killed my golem. Buggers. Orb of Regrets, those are nice. Not even for adding passive respec points for yourself, though that is also a very useful way to use those things. But Orb of Regret plus a skill gem, if you sell those together to a vendor, you get a level 1 version of the gem back. So if you want to reset something, truly, truly excellent. Now for the interesting part. Here, just start off with my army. Army of the Damned. I'm in range that he is frostbitten, just keep spamming my frost orbs. Also, I am keeping my flask up. Okay, Hyrie, those are a good way to just recharge flasks. Unfortunately, they don't have a soul, so you don't gain soul shards for Vaal summoned skeletons, which is unfortunate. Actually need to be 2 steps closer, just to frost orb him. But this is definitely an interesting fight. Also, I'm starting to slightly fear for the Dresso fight. Because he's going to be even more hyper and offer me even less ways to recharge flasks and things like that. Or Tuku Hammer. Ow. 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 Stop trying to hurt me. So Vortex is a pretty decent skill for just getting rid of these silly little skulls. So Golem needs some recasting. Okay, this definitely pushes you. It keeps it interesting. Okay, so standing closest to him is the best way in my current setup with a Blasphemy FrostBite. It is the best way to actually damage him, which is maybe not the wisest way to do this anymore. So remember half a dozen episodes ago I switched from Enfeeble Blasphemy to Frostbite Blasphemy in order to boost my damage and also to increase the chance to freeze things. I think it's time to switch back. So I will deal with that. So let's actually do that. So we have Enfeeble, we have Frostbite. We switch them around again. So we activate Enfeeble and then we just make this a Frostbite and then it's gone again. So we need the defenses. We were taking a lot of damage. And well, Frostbite is all fine and nice, but in the end it's useful to stay alive. There's a definite advantage to just staying alive. And we can now give the orb back to the Lady Diala. It's always good just to clear your inventory. Then we can go back and pick up more loot. No, but I'll do that in a bit. So, a full episode just to go after King Kaom and Triskeriaki being suspiciously absent. So, not quite sure what's up with that, or maybe, you know, as I said, maybe I accidentally killed him, though that would be pretty hilarious, come to think of it. But for now, this is gonna be it. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.